I'm here at my listing. You know it by now, 597 West Key, Honolulu. And I just found out something about this property that's incredible. I didn't even know when we first worked together to buy this piece of property. I knew we were close to the river, but I didn't know this. So pretty exciting. But while we take a little walk here, I wanted to talk about the process of how I saw this home being built and why I can confidently say it's an amazing purchase. And this is my second home now working with the builder, George. He is absolutely amazing. J&M Construction is the business name. He's sold a number of homes already in Tahitian Village, all beautiful. He really takes pride in what he does. He is very skilled. He's been doing this for many, many years. But that pride is really important, and I work with a lot of builders, and the ones that you see really care about their finished product and about it lasting, about it standing out, are the ones that are really going to build the best home. And to start with, I told one thing I always see is what I love, and what I see a lot of people who are coming out here. They want to be in Bastrop. They want to feel that beautiful rural nature atmosphere, and you got to have trees. You got to have land. That's what people are coming out here for. So we found this lot on the corner of Riverside and Keanahanalulu, and it's a half acre, but it's got beautiful trees. And when they build the home start to finish. They have amazing crews that they work with. I got to meet some of them, but he can frame, he can do the foundation, he can do the finishes, and you want a builder, you want a general contractor who's capable of doing everything himself, because those are people who can properly oversee and supervise the subcontractors that they're going to use. But anyway, he cleared the lot himself, and working with his crew, he was very careful to preserve these trees, and this is so special. So this is anywhere from 10 to, I would say, 20. There's probably a couple 30-year growth of trees in here. You're not starting from scratch, and you have a variety to choose from. So if a couple of them end up not being healthy, you've got ones nearby. You're going to want to clear it and maintain it over the years as some get bigger and bigger, but you're going to have just a grove. You're going to have your own little forest here in your backyard, and that's just something that's really special. And then just look at the surroundings. So empty lots all the way around. This area over here, I don't believe can even be built. And this area is just great. I think this airstrip, West Tahitian Village unit, I don't forget which unit it is super underrated. And I think it's a beautiful place to live. I think more builders, more homeowners are going to start discovering it very, very soon. And property values are going to rise accordingly. So you're really getting an incredible deal for a half acre, a beautiful home like this on a half acre for $369,000. It's a steal. It's really a steal. But things we talked about, trees, we talked about no carpet. So there are certain things, every builder, they're working with a budget. There's certain areas where they need to save money, cut corners. You see it a lot more with the production builders, frankly, because it'll become like a pattern, with and they make great products. I'm not denigrating or putting down any particular builder, but whether you're working with a D.R. Horton, a Lennar, a David Weekley, Perry's, there are all certain areas where they excel at, and there's certain areas where they either have deficiencies, or some are better at design than others. Some are better at quality of build than others. Some are better at building well insulated homes. Some are better at having beautiful finishes. And around Tahitian here too, where you have hundreds of individual builders, you see things like that all the time. But one area where I think I see people skimp is flooring, and it's just so important. It's the foundation of the the interior living space. It's what you're always going to be walking on. And not having carpet just makes a home so much more appealing in my eyes. And I know many buyers out there feel the same way. So having a large lot, with a great backyard, having lots of trees, no carpet, having something special. When you walk into that home and you see those cedar pillars that flank you as you walk through the front porch into the entranceway, it feels majestic. It elevates the facade, the curb appeal of a home. And it's, again, these things are not cheap, and these are things that most builders are not going to go out of the way to do. But this is beautiful. Look at this neighboring house right here. Little farm style with a pool. Great neighbors out here. Great neighbors. Great neighborhood. Close to the river. It's quiet. It's not like the other parts of Tahitian where there's a lot of through traffic. This kind of dead ends. After Lover, it kind of continues down to the river, but there's no through traffic. So it's just amazing. All right, y'all ready for this? So that little walk took us a little over 5 minutes. We're now at the hiking trail, Colorado River Refuge, which is one of the most amazing trails in Bastrop County. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. And if you buy this home that I'm selling, this beautiful home at 597 West Keanahanalulu, every morning you'll be able to come out here after you drink your coffee, or even take your coffee along, and you're going to be able to go for a hike in this beautiful trail, watching the river, listening to the birds. You can do that, all that, for cheaper than most homes are being sold in Tahitian Village. You can have something brand new, beautifully built, prime location. Call up your agent now. Say, hey, I think we finally found that home that I've been looking for in Bastrop. This is the one. Let's set up a showing. You can call me directly. I'm more than happy to meet you out here and show you what a beautiful property it is. But look at this trail. This is what you're going to get to enjoy. You don't have to pay to maintain it. You get to enjoy it. My builder, he always goes above and beyond in the kitchen and the bathrooms. Always just designs beautifully, executes perfectly. Calicut marble is starting to become more popular with builders. They're discovering what a gorgeous stone it is. I mean, it's things like this, small added expenses that most builders are just not going to bother with. They're going to go to Lowe's, they're going to get builder grade, they'll go to builder source, get builder grade everything, slap it together, put a few nails here and there, and leave it at that. So not all homes are built the same, and any real estate agent that's sold more than a few in Tahitian Village will tell you that. Which way should we go? We can go down. We're at Cliffhanger Trail. Well, maybe we'll continue this another time. We can make this a regular feature. Of the Judah Ross channel. You can hike together. You know how easy it is to maintain the cleanliness, keep your home clean, maintain the floors when you have beautiful tile throughout. No vacuuming carpets, all your dog pee-pee, little kids' messes, kids throwing up. Carpets are gross. I have carpets at home, and old ones at that. But if and when I were to build my dream home, no carpets. And I find the best builders always prioritize that. The tile is durable. I've always loved, I first saw this style like 15 years ago. When I was young, I worked summers sometimes for a friend who was a builder. And they started using this wood grain style tile. And I absolutely fell in love, and I'm so happy to see it in this home. Tons of lighting. Lighting is everything. And George does a masterful job when he's building of having lots of windows, placing the home right, having lots and lots of big windows, and then lots of recessed lighting. So it always feels bright and sunny and cheerful in the home. And it's obvious the second you walk in there. Okay, look at this. So that was the trail. You can see, you can even see the sign. It's just at the corner. See where we're at, right across the way. Right over there is your next new home, your dream home at 597 West Keanahanalulu. And you get to enjoy that beautiful trail every morning, every evening, every weekend. And oh yeah, when you're walking there, you're gonna walk by these wildflowers. You don't even need to plant them. They're just gonna come up every season, just for you to enjoy. Look how quiet it is. You get one car driving by maybe every few minutes. Not even that. I'll be here for an hour. I won't see any cars drive by. Because you're one off of Lovers. Lovers is the main route in and out of here. And even that rarely gets busy. Rarely has traffic. It's so quiet out here. I think, again, it's kind of separated from the rest of Bastrop. You're in this bend of the river. You're separated from the rest of Tahitian. There's butterflies. Check out that butterfly. All right, I do think we're running out of space, so we're gonna pause for a second and we'll come back when we're at the home.